let's get started. Thank you for coming. My name is Matt Vaudrey. I am the teacher for the Math 8 class, and it's also the iPad class. We have 22 students. They've all prepared a project called 20%. The idea comes from the Google Corporation, where the employees would take one day every week and research whatever they wanted to. And out of that 20% time came over half of Google's products that are used today. So the students have been researching something that they are interested in for the last 11 weeks. They're going to show you that research today. We're going to go, students, we're in alphabetical order. The list is on my website. So Armando and Rudy, you are first. Stacy, you're going to grade them. You're just checking off things. It's a different form from Wednesday. Before you get, go ahead and mirror your screen, guys. Before they get started, we have some special guests with us today. We have Miss Smith, the science teacher. 2 claps for her. 1, 2. We have Miss Garcia, the assistant principal. 2 claps. 1, 2. We have Mr. Cumbo from the district office. 2 claps. 1, 2. And Miss Zipper, the instructional lady for the 6th period. 2 claps. 1, 2. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the show. I'm on Rudy, whenever you're ready. No.
So this is our Honda history by Rudy and Armando.
We chose this topic because we wanted to know how Honda's was invented.
One interesting fact was it was the first produced car, the world's first 4-wheel drive car.
It was the first car manufacturer to put a VTEC in a production car.
Honda became the second largest manufacturer in Japan in 2001.
It is important because we use cars every day to transport ourselves to places.
A VTEC is used to make the car run faster in a certain gear.
I hope you learned something new today, and thank you for listening to our 20% project. That's it.
Any questions?
Anybody?
Awesome.
Next up is Adriana, Dante, and Monique.
How Do All Kinds of Cameras Work by Dante White. I chose photography because I like taking photos and always like how cameras look. Photos are very important because because you can use it for anything. Cameras from everywhere are interesting the way it looks and the way the lens are made. That's why I picked photography. One thing new that I learned about photography cameras are that fixed focus cameras are the very expensive ones. Another thing I learned is a camera is an optical instrument that records images that can be altered directly to another location or both.
On How All Kinds of Cameras Work by Monique Rubalcaba. I choose photographic because I love taking photos and I also loved all kinds of cameras. When I grow up, my goal in life is to be a photographer, and it's my dream job. I think it's important to me because pictures can last forever and take a special moment to moment to remember. Sorry. The answer to this question is that cameras work for how it is made. All are made differently by the brands and ages of it. The lenses are different by the years that are made. One interesting fact that I thought was cameras are considered one of the most important pieces of technology to have ever been created.
Thank you for watching my presentation. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, Monique and Dante. You're going to grade Andrew. Andrew, let me adjust the screen.
Okay. Hi, I'm Andrew, and what I picked for my 20% project is famous artists and their famous work. The reason why I chose this because I've been drawing about 4 years, and I've been amazed by how other artists draw with their own techniques. Here's one artist, MC Escher. MC Escher is a brilliant and creative artist. He started working on engraving and print that captures natural landscape and art sector. Then he started on perspective, orientation, and shadowing. And then he used a new technique called metamorphosis, which morphs object into something else. Here's an example of it. Here's another drawing he did. Here's another one. Here's Leonardo da Vinci. He was a talented Renaissance man. He had gained his knowledge of art by Verrocchio. He had taught Leonardo for about 6 years and had learned a wide breadth of technical skills, including metalworks, leather art, carpentry, drawing, and sculpting by the age of 20. Here's one of the famous paintings he did, the Mona Lisa. Here's one drawing I did of one of the techniques, perspective. And that's all.
Very nice.
Thank you, Andrew. Brandon, you're up. Andrew, you're going to read Brandon. You sit.
I have a question. This is my 20% project about Honda hatchbacks. Oh, this is a picture of a Honda. I picked Honda hatchbacks because I wanted to learn more about how they run. And this is one of the older models of the Hondas. And in 1959, it was a top seller. 14 million were sold. This is another Honda hatchback. Hondas were made in Japan in 1959. And that's all I got. Oh, thank you guys for coming. Oh.
Do you have any questions? Brandon, any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you, Brandon.
Awesome.
Dylan, you're next. Brandon, you're going to be grading Dylan.
Hello, my name is Dylan Blend. I'm presenting to you my 20% time project, which is on how electricity works in our daily lives.
Science, that's all right.
We use electricity every day. Don't you ever wonder where it comes from? Every day from dusk to dawn, energy is generated at a dam, like the Hoover Dam, using in-pipe turbines. They also use nuclear power plants, wind turbines, and solar. Electricity is transported to our homes and businesses using power lines, power poles, and underground to you in your daily life. You may think the founder of electricity was Thomas Edison or even Ben Franklin, but it was really Nikola Tesla. Thomas Edison benefited from Nikola Tesla's ideas. I think electricity is important because how do you think we would be living without electricity in our daily lives? We'd be using candles for light in our homes and wooden stoves for heat and cooking. I hope you learned how important electricity is to our daily lives and how it would be without it. So be grateful for having all the little things like TV, the news, just having lights, just turn it on, just have a good laugh sometimes. So don't let things get you down. Live life to the fullest. So truly, have a good day. Are there any questions? Okay.
My 20% project is about what are the symptoms of split personality disorder. By Jack Cornell. I picked split personality disorder because I think that it is interesting. One of the symptoms is severe memory loss, mood swings, and suicidal actions. Here is another symptom: sleep disorder, anxiety, and alcohol and drug abuse. Another symptom is confusion, eating disorder, and depression. I think multiple personality disorder is important so people can be aware and see what they go through. So first I would like to say thank you for listening, and I hope you learned about the symptoms of multiple personality disorder. Goodbye and continue having a wonderful day. Anybody have a question?
Okay. Jarrell, you're up. Jack, you grade Jarrell.
My 20% Project in the Dodge History by Jarrell Watson. Who is the creator of Dodge? The creator of Dodge was John and Horace Dodge. As they were on the verge of making their vehicle, they had made many convenient cars as well as top market cars. In 1927, a breakthrough came in when a 3.7-liter six-cylinder automobile exploded with internal expanding hydraulic brakes. Then in 1928, the company was sold to Walter Chrysler for $1,075,000. The Dodge Brothers Company originated in Detroit before they came up with Dodge. They were stockholders and engine builders for Ford Motor Co. Their first car was noted for its style. Their first car was the Dodge Ford. It was accepted as a tough car for the American Army. This project is important to me because I want to understand the value of the car. I don't just like the car because of the style, but how the car represents a person. To me, this car represents muscle and speed, like me. I hope you learned a lot from this. Projects a lot from this project, like the history of Dodge, the creators of Dodge, and the unique style of it. Thanks for being a wonderful audience. Good day. Any questions? Okay.
Next up is Lorraine. Jarrell, you will grade Lorraine. Okay.
Okay. How the use of meth destroys the human body. By Lorraine Ramirez. How meth interests me, how it can ruin the life of people and their bodies, but they choose to do it anyways. The high produced by this drug, users usually experience cravings for sugary carbonated beverages, which is bad for the teeth. She was beautiful on the inside and the out to a different person in just a few months. Meth can cause you to look older than you really are. You may not have the desire to keep yourself clean. You may eat poorly and become malnourished. Okay. It's important not to do meth because it can hurt you on the inside and on the out. Your body isn't meant to be ruined or destroyed, so do yourself a favor and don't do meth. This is why you shouldn't do meth. Thank you for watching my presentation and have a great day. Any questions? Okay.
Luis, you're up next. You're going to give us a short trailer. Luis, unfortunately, had accidentally deleted all of his projects this week. So he's going to show a little bit of what's left. He's going to present to the class on Monday.
Okay, my 20% project was about child abuse, and well, what I was researching on is how people treat kids in a bad way, and they think that disciplining them by hurting them in any physical way is the right thing to do, and that's basically what my project is about.
We're looking forward to hearing more about it.
Okay.
Thank you, Luis. Next up is Herson, Rivero, and Victor. And Luis, you're going to grade these guys. And can you also grade them?
I'm Perez, this is Harrison Garcia, and this is Victor Villegas, and today we're going to be talking about how our cleats improved. We chose this topic because cleats, we play soccer, and cleats are fascinating to us, and we like the way that they look.
One of the best-selling soccer shoe brands today are Adidas. Adolph Dassler was creator of Adidas. Adolph owned Adal's own brother, Rudolph, is founder of Pumas. Phil Knight was another creator of soccer shoes. Cleats were improved for many ways, for many terrains. Like back then, there was only one kind of cleat on the bottom. Nowadays, there's a lot of kinds. For example,
there's many certain types of shoes for many kinds of grasses, such as synthetic fields, which is fake grass, which is to play indoors, regular grass field, or when it rains and when the field is slippery. Cleats were made. Carbon fiber cleats were made to make your cleats last and to have better traction to run faster. And aluminum cleats were made for wet days, so you won't slip as much with regular size cleats. These were old cleats. They were used not just for playing, but also for fashion. These are other kinds of cleats. These were made, or those are aluminum cleats. Those were just to wear indoor and for regular grass.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something about cleats. Any questions? Any questions? Yes, Jerome? Yes. All three of us, please. Any other questions?
Anyone else?
Yes.
Mr. Vaudrey?
Yeah. What kind of cleats do you use?
For me, I don't really use aluminum cleats because they're more expensive, and I just use carbon fiber cleats because they're double layers, so they'll make my cleats last longer.
and I just use Nikes.
It's the same one as it.
Good job, guys. Next up is Malia. Kirsten, Maria, Kirsten, Rivera, Victory, Malia.
Okay, for my 20% project, I chose how do people in the studio make music better. I chose this because I like listening to all kinds of music, and I'm interested in learning how people make music sound better. Some facts I found about it was, in order to be taken seriously as a rap artist on any level, your music sound quality must meet at a distance level. A microphone can make or break a track for you. No matter how good your lyrics may be, they come out sounding scratchy or muffled, the song will not be taken seriously, and all your effort will be erased. Pop shields are equipment in the studio. It prevents to not hear popping in your vocals. I think music is important because it expresses each person's interest in different types of music and also their individuality. I hope you enjoy listening to my 20% project on how people in studio make music better. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Any questions?
I like all kinds. I like Mexican music more. I don't know. I like everything, kind of. Shakira.
Finally, we have Stacy. Can you grade Stacy?
For my 20% project, I chose why Pierceville songs are inspirational to me. The reason why I chose to research Pierceville songs because they're inspirational to me and because I want to show people that my type of music is not bad. And people who do self-harm, it is good for people who do self-harm because in one of the songs it basically says that no matter what, you're still beautiful. One of the songs, Came for a Day, is about getting pushes past your breaking point. The second one is Hell Above. Pierceville wrote this song for all their fans who feel like they don't have a home or a place that they fit in. The third one is Match Into Water. Pierceville's lead singer wrote this song for his ex-girlfriend who's been fighting breast cancer. She also has recently finished her chemotherapy treatment. He wrote the lyrics about how proud he is of her for making it through all the pain and the treatment all on her own. He says that he's still inspired by her every day. My topic is important because it can maybe influence people to not self-harm so they don't end up going to a mental hospital. And it is also important because Pierceville is the kind of band that pretty much tells you to be yourself even if people find you weird. And also they teach you not to care about what anyone thinks of you because no matter what, you're you're beautiful either way. This is why I think Pierceville songs are inspirational to me, and it can be inspirational to other people if they listen to Pierceville songs. Thank you for watching my presentation. Does anyone have any questions?
Where can we find your music?
What do you mean, like
Amazon, YouTube?
YouTube.
Are there new things?
No.
Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have any CDs on it?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm done.
Nice. One more round of applause for all of our students. Students, please thank our guests. Thank you for coming. Very good. I've been shooting video this whole time. The video will be available for parents later on my website. Your students will let you know when that's up and ready to go. Again, thank you very much for coming and supporting the school and the arts. My students will walk you back to the front office. Thanks.